It's been a day, y'all.
We can enhance that in post.
Let's
Fix it
do
in
it.
post. I actually
Hate
have
that.
a
The
glass.
next person that tells me that they're going to fix it in post is going to get a swift punch to the Adam's apple.
Fair enough. It won't be me. Um, I have a little bit of wine too because it has been a day, and Zach decided we're going to do this one at the end of the day. So that's great. Great, Zach. Thanks. Love it.
Bring it
No
on,
problem.
Zachary Hazen.
So we've also been told, and I quote, "No preparation is required. Just bring your A game because this is marketing trivia happy hour."
That's great. I have made no preparation.
And since we didn't
I'm also,
prepare,
yeah,
Zach created the cocktail. Somehow he
created.
obtained a good bottle of bourbon. Do we? I mean, did your wife buy you that for you, or do we pay you enough for good bourbon?
By good bourbon, I mean like $35.
Okay,
So
okay.
not like
Oh.
really good, but no, it's actually really good for what it is. I guess I should
No,
say.
you
What is
said you
it?
liked it and that it's super smooth, and if you like it, you're good.
If you like it, you should drink it.
It's
I
Broken Barrel.
okay.
You
But
ever heard of that, Caitlin?
I haven't.
since it's
Okay,
your
thank goodness.
recipe and you told us not to prepare, Zach, why don't you tell us about the drink?
All right, so recently, yeah, I picked up a nice bottle of bourbon, but I also went to an apple orchard in the mountains.
Here we
Oh my
go.
Jeter,
God, look at you.
The
yep,
gateway
Jeter
drug to
Mountain Orchard.
Appalachia. Honeycrisp apples.
Yeah, and we grabbed a can of sparkling apple cider, and I tried it with my new bourbon.
Yeah.
I tried those two things just like straight together, but I decided to enhance it a little bit for
Did
this
you
episode.
garnish with a little apple slice, you bougie little bitch?
A
I
couple of
love it.
Honeycrisp apples.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a
But
good comment.
basically,
Apple and whiskey is a good combo. Not the
Yeah,
like
that's very fall.
not like the apple Crown Royale though. Like having that fresh apple or apple cider in it, I think is good. All right. So you also did it up. I was going to say another word and I didn't, but you did it up with a couple of other things.
yep, a dash of bitters, half ounce of honey, which is really just
A
like,
drizzle.
yeah, drizzle, just to give it some
Simple
more
syrup.
sweetness.
Yeah.
And also a cinnamon stick. That's kind of just
Yeah.
like a bougie thing, honestly, because it's fall.
This is
But
very fall. I like this.
What
yep,
is the male, what's the male equivalent of a basic bitch? Because
is that
like
what I
this
am?
is no,
Oh,
it's
a
like the
Chad.
me,
A
it's like
Chad.
the is that it? It's like Chad's fall beverage. I'm not mad about it. There's a reason that stuff is basic. It's like, yes, I like knee-high boots. I like a
Sometimes
fuzzy
simple is the way.
scarf. Yeah. So
But basically,
Chad, it's great. I love it.
basically,
Sorry.
you're gonna want to fill a highball glass, or basically anything. Honestly, your glass of choice. I said highball, rocks, or stemless wine glass for those that like stemless wine glasses. But fill it with ice cubes so you can chill the glass. In a separate glass, you want to combine the bourbon, honey, and a dash of bitters. Stir that well until the honey is incorporated into it.
Hmm.
Then you're gonna pour the sparkling cider. I said 4 ounces, but honestly, it's to taste. And then continue stirring
Yes.
that because I guess I'm
Don't
pretentious.
stir your bubbles.
Just a little bit,
Don't
so
stir
it
your
gets mixed.
bubbles.
Slightly stir
No,
the
you just
bubbles.
top with it and
Yeah.
then, don't stir your bubbles.
Then you're gonna discard the ice from your chilled glass and pour the cocktail into the glass. And then finally, you're gonna want to slice a Honeycrisp apple pretty thinly. I'd imagine like two or three slices, and then add that cinnamon stick for even more stirring, if you'd like.
Oh my
So the world is
God.
running out of water. We're running out of fresh water, and you're discarding ice. Perfectly good ice coated in alcohol, Zach.
No,
Yes, you
just
can
leave
leave the
it in
ice
your
in. You can
glass.
do whatever you want
Yeah,
with the ice. It's
don't take the ice out.
If I'm
So
going to
here's like,
stir, the ice is going to stay in. If I'm going to shake, the ice,
yeah.
well, honestly, like
You could just like dirty pour it
unless
and
I'm
then
doing like
top with your soda.
yeah, unless it's a coupe glass or something where I don't want the ice at all. But yeah, this sounds pretty refreshing if you're a whiskey or bourbon person. Or
If you're a Chad.
yeah, this probably is not a
I'm just
Scotch thing
kidding.
though. That's probably going to be a little bold for this. I mean, they're all kind of the same depending on where they're made, but they're not the same. I know. I hear it from my in-home bourbon Scotch whiskey drinker as well. There are times for all of them.
If I may, I might have told this story already, but Tyrell got something, I don't know, promoted or a bonus or something, and he bought a really lovely bottle of scotch. And usually I'm like, scotch is gross, but I sniffed this one and I was like, actually, that doesn't smell like Band-Aids and sadness. So I drank it and I was like, I like this. Well, it was like, I only drink $500 scotch is the moral of the story.
We had a neighbor.
So I'm like, all scotch is bad unless it's Bruichladdich.
We had a neighbor in San Diego, and a retired couple, and Brian used to drink with this woman's husband. And Brian, when he did his birthday, we had all of these whiskeys and scotches. So he did a tasting, and he lined them up from kind of like mildest to like peatiest, knock you on your ass. And
nastiest.
The neighbor man couldn't come. He was doing something else, but his wife came over and she's like, oh, he loves these so much. I'll taste some. And she tasted a few and she was like, and Brian was like, here, try this one. And so she had it and she's like, oh, that's really nice. She's like, yeah, go home and tell your husband that's the one you liked. It's like $900 a bottle. We got it from a friend who's a distributor.
Oh my gosh.
Because we had a friend who was a distributor and he had a secret shop and he's like, I can only secret shop so much and drink it. Like, so he would just give us stuff for watching his cats. It was fantastic. All right.
That's funny.
Is it
I can't remember.
time for a break? And then we come back and answer Zach's silly questions that he's pulled together?
Some marketing and cocktail trivia questions.
Cocktail trivia.
Cocktail trivia? Sign me the fuck up.
I don't know which one we'll be better at. Okay. Break time. Okay, we're back. Zach has questions. Back. Suck it to me.
I don't know anything about anything.
So the last time we did something trivia related, it was kind of easy. So this time I kind of like upped the ante a little bit on the difficulty. And I'm just kind of curious to see how many you guys get right.
Are we playing you, like Rich and I against you again, or is this like, are we scorekeeping? I need parameters.
Yeah, it's probably best.
Established.
It's best if you guys work as a team. That way, like, you can work together on it.
Because I'm too stupid to know anything today. My brain is literally
He said
Swiss
cocktail
cheese.
Trivia. I feel like you can pull those out. So
after I was like, don't shake it. And I yelled at you. All right.
There's no multiple choice, by the way. But I will give hints if it's like really
I like
difficult.
a fill in the blank. Because sometimes I need more than the binary options, It's like I need a spectrum of answers.
Well, great. This will be a great episode.
I'm ready. Number one.
Fire
All right,
up.
so I started off easy. One easy question. Which advertising method is when an advertiser pays based on how often a user visits a URL in an ad on a company's webpage or a social media page?
How often they visit it? It's an impression.
But which advertising method is when an advertiser pays based on how often a user visits a URL?
Oh, cost per
Like
thousand.
cost per click?
Cost per thousand. Oh,
Yeah,
visits
pretty
the
much.
URL? I mean, it could be...
Yeah.
Because you said views to
And I
start
was like,
with, which is a cost per thousand, but visiting is a cost per click.
Yep. It's, cost per click.
Okay. So it's, okay.
1-0.
I have a fun fact with this one. The top 3 paid ad spots get 46% of the clicks on a page.
Mm-hmm. Correct. I think that was in our class that we did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
That's where I got it from.
Look at, we're so smart.
He's remembering. I feel so special. All right, what's number 2? And hopefully there'll be fewer dogs. I'm sure there are dogs throughout this episode. I know you'll try to cut them out, but they're being very barky today.
Me too. Me and the dogs have that in common.
You can come run with them. They just like to scream at everything on the street.
If you need me, I'll be in Rich's front yard with his
Yelling at random
geriatric dog
strangers.
yelling at cars that drive by.
That is a
Now I'm
visual.
like picturing me in a bathrobe with like a plunger.
We've got a little white rocking chair out there you can hang
And
out
then
in.
like Ramsey next to me, just be like, "Rah, rah, rah." That's me. We're just shaking stuff and passing cars. Perfect.
Jesus. Oh my God. I
That
feel
is
like
quite
we
the
need another
visual.
question, Zach. This is going off the rails already.
All right, we're gonna do a cocktail question. What
Great.
German digestive contains 56 herbs, spices, fruits, and
It's
roots?
Jägermeister and it's trash.
It is in fact Jägermeister.
Yeah. Garbage. Move on.
That was where I was going with that too.
Fun fact: it was actually invented in a vinegar factory.
Because it's garbage. Jägermeister is trash. It's for trash people who want to do shots with energy drinks, who hate themselves.
It's definitely a college
Jäg is
drink.
disgusting.
It's a
No, there's
it's a
like a
woo
there's
girl
a
drink.
there's a contingent of cocktailiers, cocktail weirdos. They're like, no, Jäg is it's a oh, fuck, it's an Amaro. It's a delicious Amaro. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's
No,
gross. And it
I feel
has
like
no
that's not
place
right.
in a reasonable bar. Anyway,
Well, unless you
tastes
can
like
make
black
bank off of
licorice
it.
and sadness. Go to the next question, please.
The
2-0.
first Instagram photo ever posted featured what animal?
The first Instagram post ever posted featured what animal?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was a cat or a fox.
I didn't
Is that your final guess, or
Instagram.
just pick?
I mean, there's no
one
animal associated with Instagram,
No.
but it was pre-Facebook because Facebook didn't own it then, of course. It was just Instagram, and I don't even know who. I teach a class on that. I think
I feel like
I
it's
would
a
say
cat.
cat.
That is incorrect. It is actually a dog. The first Instagram post was a photo of South Beach Harbor at Pier 38, posted by founder Mike Krieger at 5:26 p.m. on July 16th, 2010. Kevin Systrom shared his first post also, and that post was a picture of a dog and his girlfriend's foot.
And my, how far we've come.
Okay, well,
It's all still dogs.
it was a golden. It looks like I googled it.
Oh, puppy. Does the dog have a name? Do we have a dog's name? Is that dog interested in barking at passing cars with
The
me?
dog is probably dead.
That's harsh.
Well, they don't. I mean, when was the first Instagram post? It would have been
2006.
2010.
Oh,
Wait.
wait. Didn't you say 2006? Did I make that up?
4 years
What year
ago
did you
today,
say
July
that?
16th, 2010, Instagram CEO and co-founder Mike Krieger posted the first post. I mean, the dog could be alive, although it doesn't look like a young dog in the
It's
picture.
13 years ago. All right,
It's a
next
golden
question.
retriever.
2-1.
Mix gin, chartreuse, lime, and Marciano liquor into what kind of cocktail from the Prohibition era?
Gin,
Gin,
chartreuse,
and
lime, and maraschino liquor. Oh, I feel like I've done this one. I
Um,
feel like this is one that I brought to the podcast and maybe we've even talked about. I'm
Hold on.
fairly certain that I put a picture of it up in our chat at one point. We have all those
You
things.
are correct that this has been a cocktail on the show.
I hate chartreuse too. Why are you bringing up all these horrible flavors, Zach?
I love
Gin?
chartreuse.
Chartreuse, maraschino liqueur. It's
I'll give
Garnish
you.
with cherries. Garnish with Luxardo
I'll give
cherries.
you a hint.
Yeah.
One might win an argument by
The
having
last
this.
word.
last word. Yeah. I think that's on our attic bar menu, actually.
I think it is too, because it was really
Now that I
good.
think
I mean,
about it,
and the chartreuse isn't super forward. It just colors it a little bit, but I know you
Yeah.
would avoid it anyway.
All right. Gross. Yeah. That's a great hint. That's a great hint.
It is.
I was like, a leg up?
I was pretty proud of that
That's not
one.
right.
Now, that's a whole different thing. The leg up.
Tied
All right.
at 2 here. Well, no, I don't know. Do we count that?
I think
Other
that we
than
get
choose
like maybe a
Google?
half. Maybe it's 1.5.
2.5 to 1.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I'll give the half point.
Two and
I'll
a
give
half
the
to
half
one and a
point.
half. All right, all right, all right, all right.
All right, so what is technically the second most popular search engine in the world?
Technically?
Mm,
Oh, it like
it's
TikTok.
no, I think it's you.
As I say, it's like a social platform. It's either TikTok or Pinterest, I would
I
bet.
think it's YouTube. Um,
Rich is correct at YouTube.
yeah, good.
But YouTube is owned by
But
Google.
it's
Is
a
that the
separate
technicality?
it's a separate property and it's not really a search engine, but people would think it's like the China one or whatever, but it's not. It's YouTube is huge because the youths like to search their video. They won't go to
It's
Google, they go to
also,
YouTube to
That's
search.
yeah.
yeah. If you're going by like traditional search engines, Bing is number two.
I was gonna say I was like Bing, but the
But by like
technical and then yeah,
90% drop in like popularity, like it's
Yeah.
the gap there is
it's
ridiculous.
pretty precipitous.
But there is the current scandal that Google pays, I think it was like 18 to 20 billion dollars a year to be the default search engine on Apple devices, and so Microsoft is suing them in Europe, I think, for antitrust.
Why?
I mean, it's like
Oh
Microsoft
wow.
just pay 22 billion. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Apple needs cash. They don't need cash. They have plenty of cash.
Here's the thing though, is like if the free market isn't working for you, don't participate in the free market. It's either all capitalism or no capitalism. Microsoft, make up your mind. Eat the rich. Next. Did we win that one? Does Rich, am I, because I'm Team Rich, so three and a
Yeah,
half to one and a half?
Since Rich said the
All
right
right,
answer, definitely gonna give it.
here we are. Me just like, I hope your back doesn't hurt after we're done with this from me. You carrying our team.
I'll be fine.
All right, another marketing related one. In what year was Facebook founded?
2004.
2000. Was it that?
That
Or,
was when it was founded at Harvard. It went public after that.
Yep, 2004.
I mean, that's in my class too.
great job.
2003 is LinkedIn. 1996 was 6 Degrees, which was the first modern social media network.
Before, after MySpace.
1996.
All right, for an additional
Oh,
point,
okay.
does anybody know what Mark Zuckerberg's first idea for a site was called?
Yes, it was called. Oh gosh, Face Mash, I want to say, or something like that.
Yeah, it's Face Mash. I'm impressed.
Face match?
Mash.
Or
Mash.
face
Mash.
mash, like hit. Okay.
Yes, like he wants to mash and smash all those faces. Oh, it's a horribly misogynistic history of why they did the Facebook.
Shocking.
I know.
Did not know
Oh
that.
yeah, it's college boys.
Always the men.
College boys wanting to make an online directory of women on their campus. You just go with that.
All right. A cocktail of
five and a
rum,
half? Five and a half to one and a half.
grapefruit juice, lime juice, simple syrup, and marshmallow liqueur is a daiquiri named after who?
You're really into this maraschino liqueur. Um,
Um, is it? It's Trader Vic. Is it
Is that your
the? Is
final
it?
answer?
I think so. This is like the father of modern tiki. Oh fuck, Tyrell's
Do you want
gonna
me to say it
divorce me.
again?
No, you said rum, grapefruit, lime, simple maraschino liqueur.
Yep. It's a daiquiri named for who?
a daiquiri named for who?
Almost. Can I have a hint?
I could give you a hint, but then it might make it a little
I
more
mean,
obvious.
I would say Heming.
That's the point of a
I
hint.
mean, Hemingway comes to mind, but I don't think that's right.
No, you're right. It is
No.
Hemingway.
Is it Hemingway?
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Wow,
You're on a roll.
What's it called?
Hemingway daiquiri.
Yeah.
But like, okay, carry on. Who made it?
That's true. You could be right about
It could be a
Romania.
Trader Vic cocktail, but I don't. It's not named after him. That's entirely possible.
Yeah.
All right.
Hemingway Daiquiri.
What was the first ever registered domain? It was in 1985.
Well, it wasn't my name. I didn't register anything till the 90s. Um,
I'll actually be kind of
the
surprised.
first registered domain. I mean, so was that still was it still ARPANET back then? 1980 what again? 89 you said?
1985.
Okay, so this is way ahead of those. How old was I? I was 14. I don't think AOL existed for a couple years yet. Maybe it did. I don't know. I would just say like AOL.com. It wasn't, but
It was.
I have zero idea.
It's symbolics.com. On March 15th, 1985, that was the first domain ever registered. If you go to the domain today, the owners have it turned into an online museum of the internet focusing on the innovation, technology, and science that got us where we are today.
They should just have the right thing to do with that is have it be the original website they put up in 1985 on it, and that's all it should be. Nothing more, nothing less.
It'd be like a time capsule.
Yes.
I just, because I am a glutton for punishment, I sent the recipe of the Hemingway daiquiri to Tyrell, and within seconds, he said Hemingway Dac. So I will be anxiously and sadly awaiting my divorce papers at any time.
I feel like
I'm so disappointed in you.
I feel like if there's going to be cocktail trivia, we should be allowed to invite him.
Honestly, that's what we should do.
I'll have to pull together another list.
CTA Podcast After Dark, featuring the in-home bartenders.
So we technically got that one right. Like I got that one right.
Yeah, you got it right.
We talked around.
I have failed.
You're fine.
It's a personal failure.
It's okay.
Next
A
question
Moscow
that I won't really answer
Mule
to. Oh my
consists
gosh.
of vodka, ginger beer, and lime served chilled in a copper mug. What liquor could be subbed in to make a Kentucky Mule?
Bourbon.
Yep, pretty easy.
Okay, I'm not a failure.
Or tequila would make it a Tijuana Mule or something.
Then it's like a,
They name it something.
All right, this one's. You might know this one. In 2010.
Maybe you'd call it like a burro, wouldn't you?
Maybe.
Like a mule, yeah, okay. Carry on. 2010.
A Kentucky
The
Burro.
year I graduated college.
In 2010, Google released this algorithm update to make sure its search engines are up to date with current events.
Oh, it's a P name because they're all P names.
It's not a P name. I'll say that.
What was 2010 then?
2010 was the year I graduated college.
Yeah, you're younger than me.
Also the year that I moved to Honduras.
I don't remember the 2010 one then.
Do you have a hint?
Were they even naming them back then?
The word that I'm looking for has something. I don't want to give this away.
It does. I've stopped keeping score because I lost track. I lost count.
It has something to do with like coffee.
Americano. Latte.
Caffeine.
Decaf.
Yep, it's caffeine. It's the caffeine.
Decaf would be a good one because like simmering down those scammers. We're just gonna bring them on down with the little decaf.
Decaf.
Or kneecap. Call it the Nancy Kerrigan. That meme's going around again.
Too dark.
Have you not seen the Brittany Mahomes Taylor Swift like meme that's going around with? Oh yeah, it's the what's her name and Nancy Kerrigan.
Tanya Harding.
Yeah,
And Nancy
like Brittany
Kerrigan.
Mahomes is coming for Taylor Swift because she's taking all of her attention at the Chiefs games. And I'm like, I don't think Brittany Mahomes seems like a nice person from what I've seen. And Patrick is lovely in those ads that he does. So.
Yeah, because that's all true.
I don't know. I don't know them.
They seem nice. I think I don't need to speculate about the lives of public figures. What's our next question, Zach?
All right, this is actually the last question I'll be asking.
Oh wow, we got through this one pretty quickly.
Yeah. All right, who said this? Marketing is no longer about the stuff you make, but the stories you tell.
Me.
I know both. I know one of you knows who this is.
My go-tos are always Brené Brown and Simon Sinek.
I know it's like, is it Simon Sinek? But that's not
Or,
really his bag.
I mean, Malcolm Gladwell's all about stories.
Who's the story brand guy?
What's your like best answer, best guess?
Brian Halligan.
Oh, good Lord.
Chief. What is his
Maybe.
I don't remember his title.
I
Executive chairman of HubSpot.
don't know. That's like a really random one.
It's so nebulous. Yeah, like
It's Seth Godin.
Oh,
however you say his
yeah,
name.
of course. Okay, fine. Sure, why not? Like they're all the same. They're the same people. All right, I think we technically lost, except we didn't really lose because I think next time we should be able to pick questions for Zach, and we would go back and forth. You can bring somebody with you if you want shots. It's Jamie, we know that.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know who else.
We should
you
definitely
bring.
do that.
we're not doing shots. No one
Not
will
the
be
shots
doing
part.
No, we already talked about a shots episode. It is not happening because it would not be. It would probably be entertaining, but it would not be pretty.
It'd probably
I'm
start out
someone's
pretty well,
mother.
but I don't know if it would end well.
I can't do shots. I'm someone's mother.
That's not how that works. Like I've seen plenty of people's mothers
absolutely
doing
is.
shots.
And you shouldn't have.
Well, I think you
is
just.
the point.
I think someone's mother's mother needs to watch the kid, and then someone's mother can do shots.
The problem with that theory is that someone's mother's mother would need to watch the child for 3 business
There's
days.
the recovery.
Because that is how long it would take
As I
for me to be a functioning human again.
As I celebrate getting older, I am appreciating my sober friends and going out with them because you come home and you
Yes.
feel so much better the next day.
You don't hate yourself. Yeah.
Okay, that was
All
creepy. I said birthday and Google popped up balloons on my profile on my browser. Wait, what's the balloon? Is that the balloon one?
It's 2, peace. Now we're just sending balloons to each other. I gotta figure out how to turn that off. That's the end of this episode.
And that's a wrap for another episode of Cocktails, Tangents, and Answers.
We hope you had as much fun as we did.
Mm-hmm. So if you'd like to connect and have more fun, you can find me on social media at Rich Mackey. It's just my name, super simple and easy. And you can find our agency at Antidote_71. That's ANTIDOTE_7, 1, across all social platforms as well.
As for me, catch me at home sipping a craft cocktail, expertly prepared by my in-home bartender, who happens to be my husband.
Stay tuned because we'll be back with another episode every other week featuring a brand new cocktail recipe, more tangents, and of course, we'll do our best to answer all your burning marketing questions.
And if you have a question you'd like to send our way, head to ctapodcast.live to shoot us an email.
Or even better, leave us a voice message. Remember those, Caitlin? On our hotline at 402-718-9971. Your question might make it into a future episode.
For now, make sure to like, subscribe, and join us again next time for more fun and insightful discussions. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers!